Hello everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'd like to start the presentation with the three main words that summarize the project we will show you today: predict, control, and save. As I said, these three words summarize the main goals of the Odoo module that we developed with the help of Axon, and today we're going to show you how it is into practice. But before we go into the presentation, maybe you can introduce ourselves, Thibaut.
Yes, so thank you for being here today. So I'm Thibaut from EBTrans group. I'm the head of IT, and I'm here today with Manon, business analyst in the team. So we'll introduce also first of all our activity. So we are a transport group. We are expert in tank transport of sensitive and dangerous goods for now almost 30 years. We are also evolving in the business, so we came from transport of energy, and thanks to the diversifications, now we do also building materials, industry, recycling, and food product, and any kind of specific and sensitive product that you can find on the market, but mainly in bulk. As I said, we are a group, so we have more than 50 companies spread all over Europe, from Spain to Serbia, but we are mainly in France. So if I have to summarize with some figures, so we have more than 4,000 employees in the group, and we manage 2,800 motors. When I say manage, it's the maintenance, the planning, and everything around this. And the motors could be a truck or a carrier. And last year we did a turnover in more than 500 million of euro. So I would like to wrap up our project and the initial ambition of our Odoo project. So we are lucky. It's the third time we are here. But for the people that was not there last year, I will summarize it quickly. So the first ambition of the project was to replace SAP as in accounting software by Odoo for the company we had 3 years ago, so 94 companies. And so, of course, obviously by Odoo. During the project, we changed a lot of time the plan because first of all, we grew. So we buy 3 transport group to enrich our activities. So the main ambition was to migrate the accounting in 2 years. So it will be more almost 3 years due to all these new acquisitions. At day one, we start also with the business expense, the order to cash process, and the main goal to go from SAP also to Odoo was not only to change the accounting software, but it was to be able to have a profit and loss per truck, as the motor, the truck, is the smallest unit of productivity in our business. So to be able to do this, of course, we need to have all our turnover that we have because it's an accounting software. And thanks to our transport management system, we have it by truck, but we need it also to have all the costs. So I will, Manon, so how we do that?
So we will first analyze the cost of our truck. So if we go into details, about 55% is the cost of the driver, which is the biggest cost of the truck. Then we have around 35% is the gasoil. So I hope and I assume that you all remember the presentation we gave 2 years ago about our fuel management system. If not, we will be more than happy to talk about it after today's presentation. And finally, we have around 10%, which are all the workshop costs, so inspection, checks, repairs, and so on. And today we will focus on these 10%. This percent can be divided into 3 main categories. First, we have everything which is regulated by law, so technical control, tachograph control, and so on. Then we have all the maintenance that the manufacturer advised to do. And finally, we have all the repairs or damage due to accident or other stuff. So if we want to optimize cost, we need to take into account another very practical issue, which is time. Because a truck which is not on the road and stuck in the workshop is a truck that is not generating any revenue. So of course we want to reduce the cost, but also we want to reduce the time a truck spends into the workshop. So for that, we need to talk about planning, and I think we all agree that only the mandatory inspection and the checks recommended can be planned, because we cannot plan any accident, of course. So with that in mind, we will use the concept of a maintenance plan. So a maintenance plan is all the inspection that a truck has to do to be ready to go on the road, and their frequency. So now I will switch to Odoo to make a small demo of what we implemented. So in Odoo, I directly click on my fleet module, where I have all the truck of my company. Directly from there, I can select my truck and create my maintenance plan. There I can choose the plan I want to the categories of maintenance I want to do. So I will do my tachograph control, and I will take my Mercedes check, as my truck is a Mercedes. So I can assign multiple maintenance at once, and then I need to put the last date of my check. So I will do, sorry. So I will enter my dates. So this was done up. And I can also enter the next kilometer maintenance, because we manage to use the time frequency, the kilometer frequency, or the first occurrence of time and kilometers. So that's why it's important to enter both data. And when I click on OK, it will generate my maintenance plan. So each inspection the truck has to do with the frequency and date and so on. I will generate my maintenance request manually, because it's a demo database, but in production this is done automatically during the night. So now my maintenance plan automatically generates all the maintenance my trucks has to do, and I can find them directly in the maintenance request with a quite important information, which is the criticity, meaning how close it is to the last date he can do it. For example, here my tachograph control, it's 2 days before it's late. I can also plan my maintenance, so that I know when my trucks are in the workshop. So I can do it directly from there. And it will change the status to schedule. But then what to do next? So we saw it generate maintenance requests and automatically based on the plan we define. And starting from there, we can either do it externally for technical control and so on, using the purchase order, or we can do it internally if we have technician or the workshop on our site. So I will go back to my maintenance. If I take the first one, which is almost late, I will create directly my purchase order to say to my supplier that I will order a technical control. So I will put my vendor technical control and use my tachy control with my price, and that's only using the standard function of the purchase module in Odoo, and then I can confirm. And as soon as it is done, I can just switch my maintenance to repaired. The system is linked with our transport management system. So as soon as I close my maintenance, it sends a message to the transport saying that the truck is up to date for law and that he can drive. On the other way around, if it's late, it sends something that blocks the truck for planning, so that we are sure that dispatch is not using a truck not good with the law. Then we will show you the second way. It's when we do the maintenance internally. So I'll take my check from Mercedes, and I can directly from there create a repair order. It asks me if I want to use a template, inspection template. It is all the tasks and products I will use for my maintenance that can be configured in the system. So I use my Mercedes engine checks, and it generates my repair order with here all the tasks I need to do. So check the engine and change the oil. It automatically says I need oil and 3 hours of my technician time. So I can have the inspection lines here, so check engine. It can be sent to a tablet where the technician can say it's okay or not okay, taking picture and so on. When I confirm repair, it means I will do it. Sorry. I can confirm the repair to say, okay, I will do it, and my technician then enter the real kilometer of the trucks. I can put some assignee if I want to maintain a real planning of my technician, so what they do, what time on which truck. So everything is developed for that. So I'll say I will work 2 hours, and my other technician will work, but next week he will finish for 1 hour. Then it builds a clear calendar of my resources. I can start repair, and before I end the repair, I need to enter the real time my technician spent on the project. So I'll show you. And finally, it's my colleague who did all the work, and he took 4 hours. That's useful for after having a good statistic and so on. I forgot to show you also that it loads that you need oil, but if you notice that you do not have oil enough in your workshop, you can directly create the purchase order from here. It starts, it automatically loads your product, then you start, you write, the supplier you want to order your oil, and you click on OK, and the purchase order is directly done, and you can confirm it as the standard process. If you put some price, I will put some price and unit price of my technicians, and it will give a value to my reparation, so that I can know more about the cost of my workshop. And then I end repairs, and when I end my repair order, the maintenance is automatically closed.
So thank you, Manon, for the demo and the explanation. So as you saw in the demo, we use all the standard modules of Odoo. We just link them to have something that creates value for us between the purchase, the fleet, the inventory, the maintenance, and the repair order module. So what are the benefits of the project? So the idea was also to reduce paperwork inside the workshop, and all the Excel file to follow maintenance, planned maintenance cost, stock, and so on. Of course, everything in the ERP help for the centralization and the sharing of the information. We create communication to our transport management system. And now we have a solid base that will grow with the time to analyze what is the real cost of our truck, depending of the brand, maybe the engine, and so also with the evolution of the new energy. So
if I come back to the three main words we talked about at the beginning of the presentation, the module helps us to predict the next maintenance, to control the cost, as we can manage to reduce time the truck is in the workshop by having a clear planning, and then of course saving money and a lot of time.
So if you have questions, you can connect to the Q&A pad. And if you want to find the video of the last years about our project, we also put the link in the pad, so you can find it there. So do we have question? Ah, okay, so no question. So thank you everyone, and if you want to discuss after, we'll be around. Thank you.